Hi guys, in this video we will be creating heading tags using HTML and CSS. So I'm going to be using CodePen. You can register for CodePen once you go to the official page, but you can do that on your own because I won't be explaining that in this video. So once you get into CodePen, let's go and say HTML:5 and press tab, and then you have all of this really nice default HTML code. So you can delete every single thing inside the head and make it blank. So now inside the body, how do we create HTML tags? Heading tags. Well, there are 6 heading tags. The biggest one is H1. So when you use H1, we have heading tag, and you can type some text inside here. So this is how actually like these tags are structured. So you have the name of the tag right here, so that's H1, and you have these angle brackets to define, like, you can put inline CSS in here, you can put specific values like class and ID, but yeah, whenever you're trying to end a tag, you always need this forward slash, I think. I always got confused with backslash and forward slash, but you can just use this, and then you can put the name that you put over here to here, and that'll end the tag. So inside of this H1 tag, I'm going to say some text, and this is going to say hello world. So it's basically just some standard coding text. So now you have this heading. So that's how you create headings. But you can make this a little bit better. So let's say you wanted to make it smaller. Well, then you would use an H2 tag, and that will make it a bit smaller. So you have 6 kind of heading tags, and you can just, I'll list them out right here. 6 is the smallest, so these are the 6 heading tags, and they look like this. So now, if you might have the question, why would you use these heading tags when you can just edit the font size inside the CSS panel? Well, first of all, when I've been coding with HTML, I've noticed that these things have like high padding. So if you use an H6, whenever you use a background image or a background color, there's like a bit of padding, which is like a bit of space from the top. But when you use an H1 tag, there's very minimal amount of that. So like there's about like this much, but yeah. So that's one of the differences I found. But other than that, you could just use the CSS and edit the size. So now let's talk about paragraphs. Paragraphs are just represented with a p tag, and just like structure and arrow bracket, and then the name, which is p, and then now you have the ending slash, and then you have the name. So let's say this, lorem ipsum dolor. So yeah, you can just, as you can see, it's a bit like less thick and like bold, and it's like smaller, and that the main difference why people use paragraph tags is for paragraphs. Well, that's because that's in the name, and paragraphs are styled for paragraphs because most paragraphs you can see in websites have like a normal, like not bold font, and they also have this like kind of thin and small kind of style. So yeah, otherwise you could just use this, and you could just edit the CSS to make this look like a heading. And if you want to, I can show you how to do that right now. So in the CSS, let's write P to edit the paragraph tag, and let's say font size is about 40. I'm pretty sure that's the amount of pixels for this thing. So let's actually just say the same thing right here. So now this is going to be the same thing, so we can compare these. So I think, okay, so now let's set the font weight which will set the like boldness to bold. And that's basically it, but I think we should change that to 30. 35. So yeah, you can basically just change this, and then you can create a paragraph tag and turn it into a H1 tag. But instead of just using a paragraph tag, you can just use an automatic H1 tag so that you have the automatic CSS, and it can look exactly how you want it to. But yeah, that was how you create headings and paragraphs. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button.